This person says, we have no problem giving jobs to machines in retail and grocery stores and factories across America, taking jobs away from tax-paying actual USA citizens in the name of saving a buck. Why not do the same we're talking about undocumented immigrants. He's basically saying, why not do the same? The part that was cut off here is in the fields with the agriculture workers. And in some cases, that is happening. But not everything can be automated. Not everything can be given to a machine. There is still a very human factor that needs to go into the agriculture field as well as the meat plants and things of that nature. You cannot automate all of it. And so those jobs are still going to exist. And you're right. We are losing jobs to automation. We're losing jobs to automation, as you said, in grocery stores with self-checkout lines. We're losing jobs in automation. I mean, when's the last time anybody's been inside of a newly revamped McDonald's? You don't talk to a person. You can talk to a person, but they don't want you to talk to a person. That's why they have the kiosks now. So you walk in and you now order at a kiosk. You pay at a kiosk, and then somebody calls your number eventually, and there's your bag of food. They're doing away with as much of the human element as humanly possible. And eventually that automation will expand backwards and backwards and backwards into the kitchen areas and things of that nature. And more things are going to get automated. You now go to drive up windows at various fast food locations, and you're giving your order to an AI machine. You're not giving your order to an actual person. Take away that job. Take away that salary. Save that money. Automation in factories, warehouses, things of that nature. Have you ever seen the automated docks? That's something to behold. There are a handful of accounts on this app that are either current longshoremen or former retired longshoremen, and they've got content showing you the automation at the various docks where our containers come and go. And you've got somebody taking containers off of a ship and putting it onto a robot. Not a truck and a trailer, just the chassis. And the chassis, the robot takes it via GPS to another location where another robot machine takes it off and stacks it. And there are just robot chassis all over the place and robot lifts all over the place in this weird orchestra of modern technology. And all of those are good paying jobs that are gone. Now, the fact that you're talking about this means that you recognize the problem with automation. Here's where the conversation about universal basic income comes in. I am opposed currently to universal basic income, which is basically the government provides a paycheck for every American. But what happens when we reach the level of automation where there just aren't enough jobs for people? No matter how many people there just aren't enough jobs for the people. Then we have to consider UBI, don't you think? This, what you're talking about, is what's going to lead the governments of this world to tax the companies that are fully automated in order to generate the revenue that they need in order to pay the human beings that can't get a job because all of the places have automated. And there's only a handful of actual jobs that need actual human beings to do them. That's when something like universal basic income becomes a real need. And then we need to tax those companies to make sure we can cover those people. So you're recognizing a problem, but here's the thing. It's a problem and it's a good thing all at the same time, right? Because it's cutting back on injuries, it's cutting back on mistakes, it's automating and streamlining so the system gets done faster, but it's taking jobs away from human beings. So it's good and it's bad all at the same time. So as we steamroll towards this new automated future, we need to keep things like universal basic income as a real option. And it's going to become more and more and more important to have something like Medicare for all, universal health care, because with the fewer jobs that are going to be on the market as a cause of automation, there are going to be fewer people that are going to be able to get their health insurance through their employer, which is where most people in the United States get their health insurance from. It's employer-based. Well, if there's no employer because of the automation, not only do we need UBI, we need universal health care. I'm just saying, these are things to think about as we move forward.